2014 is when we went to 435 members. So, no decline. I come from California. I represent Kern County, San Luis Obispo. I served in the state legislature for 4 years. When I got up to the state legislature, I got elected leader in the first 9 months. It wasn't because there was something great about it. It was world of term limits and dysfunction in California, and I think we're back to where we were at the beginning. A little brief couple things I have before you. I was going to talk about, I was chairman of the platform committee, first freshman to do that. You'd understand this better, but you know a lot better than I. A few things that we did different with the platform this time. Normally how you select a platform and how it works is it rotates between Congress, Senate, and governors. And that's why Boehner is chair of the convention, rotates that. So Boehner came to me, asked me to chair it. I didn't jump at it, but I said, if you want me to chair it, I will chair it for you. Because politically, it's no big win for someone chairing the platform committee. It's made up of 112 people, 2 people from every state plus the territories, and you do all your work the week before the convention. And, you know, Boehner's telling me was, oh, I'll be on C-SPAN, a lot of people will watch. Okay, I was doing the platform during the Democrat convention. How many people watched? But when I sat back, what I did was, I went and studied the past platforms, because I'm a firm believer that structure dictates behavior. You either adapt to the structure or you leave it. And the structure, what they had in the past, I don't know if any of you ever read the platform. The last platform was more than 41,000 words. Okay? It mentioned George Bush more than 250 times. So I set a few goals out, and we named a senator, Senator Richard Burr from North Carolina, and we never had a governor, which I think the structure kind of worked better because Burr and I could work close together. We kind of just made it as a co-chair. So how do you go get information before you sit down to write a platform? You go out to the public, and you can hold town hall meetings. In the climate that we are at, it should probably be captured by another group, maybe Code Pink or somebody else, and wouldn't be that productive. So I thought I couldn't go do that. So what I did was, we opened up a website, GOP Platform 2008, and we took any idea anybody wanted to text or YouTube, and we had clear blogging any way you wanted to go. Now I will tell you, when I proposed this to those in the party, the V, everybody was scared to death. Because I know this is 1.0, but nobody in politics had ever wanted to do this. This would be unheard of. Someone would capture this. You'd get very vulgar stuff going on. I'll tell you, more than 96% of everything that went on got posted up. We only took out for us. We got more than 11,000 emailed ideas. We had YouTube videos. So what we did was, we captured this in a much more open, transparent way. So my goal was a shorter platform, more principled, forward-looking. By using the internet and going forward, they can never go back. What did the Democrats do? Would you think the Democrats are more tech advanced than we are? They put it up a site that said they were going to have town hall meetings in all these different states. You go to coffee shops. But it's not like a town hall meeting where you have a group of those that are working on the platform that go every time. Governor Napolitano was the individual doing it. It just had a website that said you could go to different places. It wouldn't allow you to email any ideas. They released their platform before they even finished these so-called hearings of where they're going. Broder in Washington Post, when he saw ours, he called Napolitano. He said, look what the Republicans are doing. They're much more open. She said, well, we're going to change it. We're going to put a new one up because they released theirs and we released ours. They never changed it. They never allowed people to go through. We took all these ideas, gave them to all 112 people. And then before we started, I took clips of the YouTube of ideas. We had people singing songs why English should be the official language. I mean, you had all sorts of, you had from Newt Gingrich, you had all these different ones to be able to go through it. So we showed those clips to everybody. So of the 112 people, they got all these different ideas. Now our goal was to make it shorter. We cut it in half, which is unbelievable. My other goal was, I wasn't going to mention the nominee every time, 250 times, because I believe a party platform should be based on principles. And if you mention a nominee in one place and you didn't mention them somewhere else, does that mean the nominee cares about this issue more than the other? I just thought it caused conflict. So I mentioned them one time in the preamble, and I thought that was the appropriate place. Remember, the very first platform for the Republican Party was a page and a half. Where did we go from there? And so the idea was to get greater ownership. Then the next thing that we did, once we had the platform done, I made these little, I don't call them pocket platforms, I call them pocket principles. Because a lot of people, one, won't go read all the platform. So I took kind of the key principles of the day, from energy to strong economy, secure, and fiscal accountability. And I'll tell you, the biggest issue going in Congress is energy independence. You know, in the Democratic platform, you know when they mention exploration? My understanding is they mentioned it one time when they're talking about outer space. That's where they want to explore. Direct, we have a direct contrast on how to say where we stand and where they stand. We directly talk about drilling. We talk about nuclear. We talk about how to get there. I think this will contrast, be able to go forward. So we pass these out as well. I don't have enough for everybody here, but we'll pass them down around the convention. Burr and I paid for them ourselves because we thought we're going to put it right out there. And our idea was, at the end of the day, change the structure where you open it up more, where you can't go back, where the platform continues to get open more and more, so there's more ownership. Then the next thing we're doing, we're putting the platform up on the website, and what we want to do, we want to go back and find any of the ideas that came through the 11,000 or the YouTube to link it, so you can see. Maybe that came from Jane Smith of Omaha, Nebraska. She had that idea, and we put it right through there. And we put the little widgets up, so if you wanted to have a poll and you wanted to keep it with you, live, updated all the time, so you could get into it, the idea of getting more people to give ideas. We tried to do as much as we could. And I think it was a great movement forward. Now, the other thing I want to talk to you about is the idea of the Republican Party actually going to offense. I think one of our greatest